Right, this should be interesting. We're about to shoot a grade 4 rapid in a motorboat. I did actually question whether doing this without wearing life jackets was in contravention of Myanmar's health and safety laws, but they just laughed at me for some reason. Well, what started off as a 2 to 3 mile jaunt down river turned into quite a major trip lasting 3 hours. So I guess we've probably come another 20 miles downstream. We've gone a lot further downstream than I expected, but this is a tributary. This is the Kasan Car coming in to meet the Mali Car here. It's obviously very, very deep water. Just judging from the angle of the line, from the rod tip to where it hits the water, it's got to be 60, 70 foot deep here. I wish I'd bought my fish finder so I could tell the depth, but anyway, we've got the bait. We've got what appears to be a good location. We've got all this afternoon, all day Saturday and all day Sunday to try and catch a fish. So now we wait. 1 day, 2 days, 3 days. This is the second day fishing the Kasan Car Mali Car confluence. Just had my first run on this rod. It was obviously a very substantial fish. I had him on for about 5 minutes and he got me wrapped around a rock. Unfortunately, this is the lightest outfit that he took. It's 15-pound line. These are both 25-pound line, but you know, the difficulty with this location is you're fishing in probably 70 foot of water, and you got that to contend with. Not only the size of the fish, every time it pulls, when you're fishing in that depth of water, it magnifies the strength sort of several times over. But still, it's a heartening development. Makes me feel I'm on the right lines. I've just come to visit our neighbours about half a mile up the river to try and collect some bait and to see what they've been catching during the night. Just look in there. Goonch catfish. Hideous creatures. Hope we don't catch one of them. Oh.
That's a master samplet.
Sunplat.
Master samplet, yes.
How big do they go?
What? Fishing line. Fishing hook.
How big do they grow?
Maybe quite a bit more.
People bring it out of the water? So 7 kilos, you think? Yeah, that's about 20 pounds, maybe 8 kilos. Yep. Very good. A cara. Or a sandfish. What did they catch that on? What bait?
Bait. Wood fishing net.
Oh, with a net.
With a net.
Right. Alright, well there's obviously some fish in here, so another one.
Another one.
Believe it or not, these things grow to over 200 pounds. Where did they catch it? Yeah,
So,
where?
On the river.
Over by the rocks?
Yeah.
I have to say it's a bit demoralising when I come with all the latest state-of-the-art equipment and draw a blank, and these guys are pulling out massive mahseer and goonch on the most basic equipment. And what was the bait for this? Is this the one we saw yesterday or a different one?
No, different one.
Yes, a lot thinner. What was the bait for this one?
Also fishing net, fishing line.
Yeah, what bait?
Small fish.
Small fish, yeah. Another one. That was the one that we saw yesterday, wasn't it?
No, this is a new one.
There's a new one also. And they catch them at night, presumably. Anyway, they've been kind enough to keep us supplied with bait. So before I leave, I shall settle up with them. Right, let's get fishing. Oh, well, finally got settled into some shade. According to the local fishermen, their secret weapon for all big fish, be they goonch or mahseer, are these little blighters. Don't know what you call them, but big fish are supposed to love them. So I've rigged up 4 on a little hair rig. See if they do any good. It's now 5 o'clock on the last day. No fish, no bites today, although our neighbours just up the river have obviously done very well. I would just point out, however, that they set about 30 or 40 night lines, and they leave them in the river full time, round the clock, and check them sort of every other day on a rotational basis. But that's the difference between commercial fishermen who are doing it for a living and myself, who is sport fishing, who has to sit with his rods every time the line is in the water, and you know, I can't leave my rods unattended all night. So what are my feelings about the Mali River? Well, it's obviously a big fish location. There are massive fish here. I'm sure there are. This river is just one tributary of the Irrawaddy. If you believe all the old books, it flows for another 200 miles or 150 miles south, all grade A1 mahseer water, where it joins the Mai River, and again 200 miles up the Mai is all grade A1 mahseer water. And the further south we've gone, the less inhabited it becomes. So I shall be coming back, and I shall be persevering with this river until I catch a big fish and prove to myself and everyone else that they still exist, because there is absolutely no doubt in my mind that Myanmar, together with Arunachal Pradesh, represent the next great frontier in mahseer fishing.